sometimes I get asked what I use for field recording when I'm not plinky plonky in here making music. What am I doing out in the world and what equipment am I using? So I will start off with the Sony PCM A10. I mean, this is just incredibly handy and I love it. I love that you can change the microphone patterns. So obviously, maybe if you were speaking into it, you might have them like that. This again is quite a directional, more straightforward kind of thing, and you can twist them out. So you've got a lovely stereo image, which is very cool, very sexy. Has plug-in power. It also has the ability for sort of monitoring your levels with Bluetooth and things like that on an app on your phone, which is great because if you've got it shoved in a backpack and you want to check that your levels are okay when you're out stealth recording somewhere, you can just check it on the app and nobody bats an eyelid if you're looking at your phone, so you can have this hidden away and get some really cool, sneaky stealth recordings. So that's the baby. And then this is the mummy, the Roland RO5. And I love this, but I don't take her out with me very often. She doesn't have many dates. She's not got a lot of love, and I feel really guilty about that. I should really take her out more and show her a good time. But but I don't, but she is really good. And similar to that one, to the Sony, just a bit bigger, a bit more clumpy, which is probably why she doesn't come out very often. But your microphones are fixed, and that's it. Yeah, they just point out like that, and that's it. No other options. But great for just having around with you and just, ooh, I like that sound. Point, bang, job done. So she's great. And then there's the daddy, the big daddy, the Tascam DR100 Mark III. This is my latest one, and it's great because I always get this. Why do you want another microphone? You've already got X amount of these. They all do the same thing. No, they don't. You know, the Sony has the Bluetooth advantage and the size advantage. The Roland has the advantage of just being cool, kind of indiscreet. This has the advantage of 48 volts phantom power, built-in unidirectional microphones, built-in omnidirectional microphones, which the omnidirectional microphones leave a lot to be desired actually, or is it little? I don't know. Basically, they're not as good as the unidirectional microphones. External input, great. Digital line in, headphone jack, line out, and XLRs, and 48 volts of phantom power. Amazing. So this is bulky, which is why I often take the babby out with me. But the possibilities with this are like limitless. So I think you always need to have something like this because there's so much you could do with it. And it's amazing. So those are my 3 recorders. And I tend to use those inbuilt mics quite a lot, but if you want some really high quality sounds, you might want to invest in these testicle microphones. Furry testicle microphones. They look like the sort of thing you'd have dangling from your car at the front in the 90s. I think those little pom-pom things. But these are incredibly powerful, and they're not called testicle microphones. These are Clippy EM272s, and they're called that because they have little clips, and you just clip them onto whatever you'd like to clip them onto, in whatever pattern you would like to clip them. You can mess around with the stereo image, and yeah, you probably don't want to be doing this really because you'd look an idiot. But I suppose if you popped one on either side of your head, you could look a bit like Mickey Mouse, and no one would probably even notice. great for stealth recording. Just put them on like a woolly hat and put the wire underneath, and you just have those at either side, and people will just be looking at you and be like, he's just got a Mickey Mouse hat on, that's normal, nothing to worry about there, when actually you're recording everything. So yeah, I really like the testicle microphones, and you pair them with go away. You pair them with a Sony PCM-A10, and it's the perfect handheld combination. Nice, easy, and stress-free. And then you've got to protect all these from the wind, which is why these testicles are so furry, because the microphones themselves are actually very, very small and almost insignificant in terms of size, but size doesn't always matter. Little, but they pack a punch. But obviously, if you're using these inbuilt microphones, you're going to want some dead cats, which I have an army of. I have so many dead cats in this room that someone should call the police. This one goes onto the Tascam, dooby-dooby-doo, lovely hairdo, very soft, very nice, very sexy. This one is for the Sony PCM and just makes him look like a bit of a dude as well. Pop that on there, excellent. Pop it on like, I can't be, yeah, shove him in there, shove him in, get in there, get in there. Be a bit more gentle with them than I am. This is almost abuse. There you go. He's got a nice cool little hairdo, just needs some googly eyes now, and we can call him Sonny the Sony, the PCM A10. And these obviously just protect them from the wind. And then this one, which is obscenely large, but I use this for the Roland so that I don't have to keep taking her in and out of the case. You can just shove her in there, and there you go. Excellent. I mean, it basically it's pretty much the whole recorder has gone into a sea of fur, but. And then I've just got this one, which is just a spare one as well. And then I got this thing recently, very cheap, £10 little contact microphone, because I want to get into this, and you just clip this on, and basically that will just pick up any sound from there, or whatever surface you clip it to. It won't pick up any ambience like everything else will. This will literally just pick up on what it is attached to. So if I did that and then broke my finger, you'd get a really beautiful high fidelity cracking sound. Cheap, but they're actually surprisingly good. And that's where the journey's going next, I think. Contact microphones. I'm eyeing some up, so we'll be looking to create a bit more physical contact. But there you go, there's my setup. And yeah, I mean, this as well, it's just a GoPro, nothing particularly exciting about it, but it's a GoPro, and sometimes I find it's very nice to see the hear the sounds, but also see the surroundings that you've caught them in. So there we go, Daddy, Baby, and Mummy, all with their cool hairdos, all saying thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.